Wouldn't it be Ryan the Great? And today we're live reacting to the Chiefs versus Packers Sunday Night Football matchup. You guys can tell, I'm not in a good mood. Eagles lost. My hair is like a mess. I just showered. Just overall, not a good day. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll get a good game here tonight. After seeing that monstrosity. Well, I mean, I guess in the eyes of me. Because I really doubt that anybody was rooting for us in that game. Unless you're an Eagles fan. But it is what it is. Video on the Eagles will be out tomorrow. Hopefully that draws in some sort of viewership. It's the R7 podcast, obviously, so we always have a lot to discuss in the next coming days. And we move on to Dallas. So we'll see the Chiefs trying to get themselves into the top of the AFC. Then we're also looking at the Green Bay Packers trying to make themselves a playoff contender in the NFC. It would be a significant setback for Green Bay if they are hoping to get into the playoffs this season. Obviously, this rivalry dates back long ago. Chiefs and Packers Super Bowl matchup, and I believe this... Didn't they play in the first Super Bowl? I don't even remember. Was the Chiefs and Packers the first Super Bowl? I don't remember. Might have been the first or second. I don't remember. One of those. Anyway, rivalry of some sort dates back for a long time. Teams definitely had their history. And both teams trying to improve their playoff stances with a victory. But there can only be one, unless it's a tie. Which, that would honestly be bizarre. But moving on. Sunday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes taking on Jordan Love. The 8-3 Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 5-6 Green Bay Packers. It's obviously cold out in Green Bay. We heard the report earlier. And if you check the weather in Green Bay, there were some snow flurries earlier. That is significantly cold at Lambeau. And if you guys do remember some history, Jordan Love made his first career start against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 9 of the 2021 NFL season. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers was injured for that game. Didn't really get to showcase much of his I don't know how you say it, like skills in that game. Went through the ball a few times. And obviously, you see family for Jordan Love from that first game now all the way to this game. So we're getting ready to kick off in just a moment. Obviously, the Packers in the hunt. They obviously have a long way to go. They obviously have the Vikings, Rams, Seahawks that are both 6-6, so that would tie them record-wise. And the Chiefs with a win here would tie themselves. Actually, would put them in the lead in atop of the AFC because their record would be tied with both the Dolphins and Ravens, but their conference record would ultimately end up being better. And Packers will receive the ball. Here we go. This kick will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes Jordan Love and company. Obviously, their offense is without Aaron Jones for today. So A.J. Dillon will be leading the charge at the running back position. Same wide receiver and tight end. Same and O-line personnel. All right, so we start out here with a spread set. That is Kraft in motion, last guy on the offensive line. Now only 3 receivers are lined up. This is going to be a toss to Wicks to start off this. I'm sorry, Reed to start off this game, and Reed with a solid gain there on first down. And you see coming out, Reed just in motion, trying to trick Kansas City to start this game, make them make late adjustments. A little bit of trickery to already start this game. Packers, 2nd and short coming up. Reed comes out of the game. Love under center. Kraft in motion. You have 2 tight ends set up. Dillon in the backfield. And that's who they will give it to. Dillon trying to fight through his blocks, and will be able to get that first down. Eagles game is making me just... Oof. And Jordan Love against the Lions had a great week last week, 22 for 32, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a season-high 125.5 passer rating. So a great week last week for Jordan Love, trying to repeat that this week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Love once again lining up under center. The fullback Pearson in motion, fake to Dillon. Love will throw. He has time, throws over the middle. This pass is caught into Kansas City Chiefs territory. That is Christian Watson, his first reception of the game, and Green Bay is in business. You see Watson here lined up with McDuffie. McDuffie gives him inside leverage, and Cook, the safety, picked him up late, but the comeback route from Christian Watson ultimately led to a first down for Green Bay. Love now lining up in the shotgun, 2 tight ends set up. He's going to change the play. He's got 6 seconds to snap it, and he does. And they're going to hand off to Dillon. Dillon trying to get to the outside. He is able to, but is brought down by a number of Chiefs. Cook leading the way. They'll bring up 2nd down. And we're looking at Kansas City's defense now. Same personnel for them. Not really much change. Their defense has ultimately ended up improving this season, but Green Bay is in their territory early. Hopefully for them, they can stop them or hold them to a potential field goal. Love under center. Watson in motion. Dillon in the backfield. And Watson going to move in motion again, and Dillon will get it. A.J. Dillon trying to get through the blocks, and he's still fighting, and it'll bring up 3rd and short. So A.J. Dillon there using all that power to fight for that first down. He'll be a yard short. And you see these blocks by Green Bay on that 2nd level, doing a really good job here so far with those blocks, and Dillon, just a really powerful back, fighting his way to get all the yards he can get. 3rd and 2. They're actually going to mark him a yard short of 3rd and 1. You see that C gap is open. Looks like Kansas City, if they send the rush, will be able to cover it. 3rd and 2. And they'll give it to Dillon again. He goes right up the gut. Dillon's still fighting, and the Packers claim he has it. I believe they do. Officials running in, and he definitely has the first down. So Green Bay with a fresh set of downs. A.J. Dillon this season, 135 carries for 461 yards. Both those stats lead the team. Now Love in the shotgun. And a pitch to Dillon here. Cuts inside. A.J. Dillon with a solid gain on first down. That was around 6. And the man is down for Kansas City. That is the linebacker, Tranquil. And he is lying on his stomach, trying to get up with the medical personnel, making sure he stays down as they tend to him. So an injury in Kansas City. Willie Gay also on his knee. Not entirely sure why, but we will go to a break as the personnel deals with Tranquil. Pretty solid start for Green Bay. Almost 4 minutes taken off the clock. They're in Kansas City territory, running the ball well. You see, you know what I hate? When all the people who are, all the people getting mad at the Eagles right now for losing are literally the same people that are, praising them and saying they're going to the Super Bowl. You see, I don't fly with that. See, the thing about me is that I don't let the Eagles get away with stuff in a win that I would blame them for with a loss. I think some media people do a good job in covering that. I'm not going to say I'm a master at it. Like, I've definitely let the Eagles get away with stuff in a win that I wouldn't let them get away with in a loss. I think I do a relatively good job of covering it, but I don't think I'm a master at it. Obviously, in a win, you don't want to completely kill them for all the mistakes. You can let some things slide because they ultimately ended up winning. But there are a lot of major things that you do have to cover. Like, for example, the Eagles secondary. That has been a big problem this season. Now, you let them get away with it last week because the Bills ultimately ended up had a few miscues, which led to us getting interceptions and, pass deflection, stuff like that. But this week, it was none of that. The 49ers played mistake-free football, like I did predict. And Tranquil seemed like he slid. Dillon kind of kneed him right in the helmet. I'm not entirely sure what his injury was. He was getting helped off the field. 2nd and 5. Love is under center. Looked like the Chiefs jumped off sides there. And a fake to Dillon. Love rolling out of the pocket. He throws this one. It is caught by Kraft. He'll get the first down, and he will get into the red zone. Green Bay, once again, starting out hot. See Travis Kelce there on the sideline. It's obviously not liking what he's singing. Yeah, the Steelers are now done. Kenny Pickett's out for a few weeks. Eight plays, 55 yards, 5:08 taken off the clock for the Packers so far. Taylor's in the backfield. Reed in motion. They're going to toss it to him again. Reed this time is going to be met by the Kansas City defense. That's a no gain right there. And Reed's helmet came off. And he'll come out for this play. Andy Reid likes what he saw on that one, and Kansas City was definitely not fooled. And you see Coach Train right there leading that defense to that side, making sure that he makes the tackle as well as his teammates. Give him credit there. Reid could have been able to find a few extra yards. Not that he did gain any. Kraft in motion. And Love hands it off to Dillon. Dillon right up the middle, once again using his power. And Dillon will create a third down opportunity, a very manageable third down opportunity for Green Bay. And they're going to hustle to the line here. Love is under center. Dillon in the backfield. Love's going to move into the shotgun now. He has 4 eligible receivers, and now they're sort of going into a mini huddle. This is very bizarre. Now they're going, now a full huddle. Actually, now their center, Myers, is still on the line. Now they only have 5 seconds to snap this, and they're not even set. Very bizarre stuff here from Green Bay. They have to take a timeout. Not entirely sure what they were thinking. It's 3rd down. You would think that you'd want to take your time before getting to the line. I'm not sure if they were just trying to confuse Kansas City or what, but they ended up confusing themselves, and now they have to take their first time out of the half. Love will throw, and he completes this one over the middle. And first and goal opportunity. That was Wicks and a first down. And A.J. Dillon going to get a carry, and he goes down at the 1. Green Bay starting off hot. Hopefully, hope for them they can punch it in. Now another man down for Kansas City. I can't see the number. I believe that is the defensive end, Omena. That's how you pronounce his name. All right, so we'll go to another break. Kansas City starting off with some injuries, and you definitely don't want to see that. How are people saying that this Eagles game is just one game and it's not a major? It's definitely a major concern. If we just are barely winning these teams out of our division and one in our division, and then getting our, beating or barely winning games against teams out of our division, then getting our ass kicked by teams in our division, that's a big problem. And Tranquil went to the locker room. And a fake to Dillon as we come back. Wide open touchdown for Ben Sims, the tight end. And Green Bay starts out with an early lead. 13 plays, 75 yards, 7:47 taken off the clock. And you see Sims, the last guy on the offensive line. Nobody covering him. Everybody expecting a run from A.J. Dillon. Great play call from the Packers, and they're able to take an early lead. And the kick is good. The Packers start out 7-0. $7:13 remaining. Look at Green Bay. Finally, for them, they got a first quarter touchdown. All right, so no commercials, obviously, because of that damn, all those damn injuries. And we're going to get a return here from James. James gets out to the 24-yard line, and out comes the Chiefs' offense. Patrick Mahomes and company. Last week did not have the best start. They were down 17-0 against Las Vegas, and were able to come back in the second half. And let's see if they can start out better in this game here in Green Bay. It's going to be a tough one, especially the way we just saw from the Packers' first drive, if that is a sign of things to come. And a fake to Pacheco, a screen to Rashee Rice. He gets to the outside. Rice will, be marked a yard short of the first down marker. A good start for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes leading his team, and his completion percentage through week 12 is 68%. He's got 2,917 yards, 21 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and 96.3 rating. That's his career low as a starting quarterback, but still not that bad. 2nd and 1, a draw to Pacheco. He's going to get the first down a little bit more. Pacheco still fighting his way, being pushed by Joe Thuney, and will get the first down. Isaiah Pacheco, obviously a 7th-round draft pick from last year, has emerged as a star in Kansas City. Mahomes to throw. He's going to dump it off to Pacheco in the backfield. He cuts inside, and Walker and company will suplex him down after a 7 to 8 yard gain. So a good start here for Pacheco. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 3 it'll be. And you see nobody open down the field. And Pacheco, nobody's watching him. All the Kansas City linebackers putting their attention on to Travis Kelce. So Mahomes just says, you know what, I'll just dump it off. And Mahomes will throw, looking for a quick throw, not able to. And then he dumps this one off again to Pacheco, but he's not going to be so lucky. He is taken down at the line of scrimmage with forward progress. He might get a yard. If he doesn't, it'll still be 3rd and 3. That was Ballantine there leading the way. Forward progress will get him a yard. And Ballantine there just coming out of his zone on zone coverage and is able to wrap up Pacheco and let his help do the rest. Nixon coming in there as well. 3rd and 2. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is in the game. Mahomes changing the play. Edwards-Helaire was moving out of the backfield. Now moves back into it. Mahomes is in the shotgun. And he will give it to Edwards-Helaire, who cuts to the left and is able to get the first down. Offensive line trying to push him. Whistles blow. And Kansas City will have a first down there officially in Green Bay territory. Mahomes now lining up under center. Pacheco back in there. Fake to him. Mahomes has some time. He is throwing, and it is incomplete. Travis Kelce trying to slide to make that catch. Not going to happen. Throw was a little low. And you see they're paying their full attention to Kelce in that zone coverage. You see Darnell Savage there coming out from his safety spot. And he is able to wrap himself around Kelce, try and create that pressure, which ultimately leads to it being incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes in the shotgun. Pacheco back there with him. 3 receivers lined up. Mahomes looking for a quick throw, and he does get it off, and that's caught by Kelce. Kelce staying on his feet, gets a first down. And there is a flag down where Kelce made the catch. So they might get him for offensive pass interference. And it looks like they will. And, yep, the official call there, Travis Kelce, pass interference. And not the greatest start for the all-pro tight end. And you see one-on-one here with Nixon. And just after 5 yards, made contact, pushed him. Yeah, give a little shove, and he just fully extended his arms. He can't ever do that. They'll call that every single time. And it'll be 2nd and 20. Mahomes will throw. He drops back. He's under pressure. He escapes the pocket. He is going to run. Mahomes will get most of, if not all, the yards back. They will bring up 3rd down, and it's a lot more manageable than it was beforehand. And you just see these two guys coming off the edge here. You're looking at Preston Smith, and he just over pursues. Wyatt also coming in on him, and Mahomes gets enough blocking from his offensive line to be able to escape. 3rd and 11, Mahomes gets it off. Low snap. He drops back. He's going to escape. Pump fakes. Throws over the middle. It is caught by a sliding Valdez-Scantling. Valdez-Scantling finally being able to catch the football after having a few problems with that in weeks past. Obviously dropped that touchdown in Philadelphia. Let's see if this was a catch, and that definitely is. Really good catch. Looked like he wasn't even looking at it. Looked like he was looking at the sky there. But that is definitely a catch. Mahomes 4 for 5 to start this game. He's only passed for 33 yards, though. Kelce in motion. Mahomes under center. And they give to Pacheco, trying to get through his blocks. And Isaiah Pacheco to the 20, 15, 10. Pacheco down to the 5. And the Kansas City Chiefs have got 1st and goal. And let's look at this here. And you see the offensive line for Kansas City. Travis Kelce, Donovan Smith blocking inside, making sure Pacheco had that hole, and also Valdez-Scantling, give him credit. He made sure that Pacheco was able to get to the 5-yard line. And now Mahomes, nobody in the backfield. He will throw. Looking at Pacheco, can't go to him. Mahomes, he is going to be sacked. That was Lucas Van Ness coming off the edge, and the rookie linebacker drops Mahomes in the red zone. It brings up 2nd and goal. And Van Ness off the edge. Great rush here. I believe that was a speed rush. Yeah, was able to use that speed rush. Kind of punched up like that off the edge. Able to create that separation with Donovan Smith. And that's the first sack of the game. Actually, that's not even. Is that Smith? I'm not sure. I think is Smith out of this game? 2nd and goal. Handoff to Pacheco. And Pacheco able to get back to the 9-yard line. And then I'll bring up 3rd and goal. This game is going pretty quick. And yeah, Donovan Smith is not in this game. His helmet off on the sideline. We're under a minute to play in this first quarter. Edwards-Helaire is in the game. Mahomes trying to change the protection for his offensive line. Trip set on the right. He will throw. He's looking Kelsey's way. Not going to go to him. Mahomes trying to escape, but the pressure comes in again. Kenny Clark, the all-pro defensive tackle, gets the sack there, and a big defensive stop for Green Bay early. They hold Kansas City to a field goal attempt. Also, Rashawn Gary coming off the edge on Taylor. That's just a simple speed rush. Taylor did not drop back far enough, and he ultimately ends up giving that sack, half a sack that will be, and we'll see if Kansas City gets this off before the end of the quarter. And they will actually, and Buckner drills it. And are they going to count it? I could have swore he got that off late, but I guess the officials will not agree with that statement as Kansas City gets it on the board, and LaFleur trying to plead his case. He agreed. I guess LaFleur agrees with me, but the officials do not. That is the first quarter. Green Bay still leading 7-3. I could have swore they didn't get that off early enough, but it is what it is. I mean, it's Buckner. He's pretty much automatic. So, what are you gonna do? Unless they come back and they just make him redo it, which won't be a bad thing, All right. Honestly, that was a fast first quarter. Those quarters end at the 45-minute mark of my streams. And then there's the the 1 hour and only 30 mark. All right, we're back now for this second quarter. As Green Bay is out to a surprising lead. Both teams have had one possession. Green Bay has the lead. Oh my God, Taylor Swift is there. Oh my God, just to make my day worse. Just to make my day worse. With Brittany Mahomes. Oh boy. Oh boy. And Kelsey, a little bit of blood on his forearm, getting cleaned up by doctors there. And I guess the field goal's still going to count, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Buckner's automatic. I'm sure the officials don't care. And we'll begin the second quarter. Here we go. And a short kick by Buckner that will ultimately still end up going in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back out comes Jordan Love. And I'm not sure. Did they say anything about Tranquil? All right, so Tranquil being evaluated for concussion, as I did mention earlier, Dylan did hit him in the head. Cleat him in the head, actually. I highly doubt he returns to this game. Obviously, we take concussions very seriously now in this day and age. Pearson in motion, loving the shotgun and a fake toss. And this pass caught over the middle by Tucker Kraft, and Kraft gets up the sideline. A big gain there. And Green Bay, look at them coming out here, taking it to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kraft, the last guy off the offensive line. Nobody picks him up. Obviously, the fake toss got him, and Love throwing across the field to a wide open Kraft. Good play calling there by the Green Bay Packers. They have had a really good job. They've done a really good job with their play calling tonight. The rookie tight end. Kraft will take a breather now. Love still in the shotgun. Watson in motion, and a jet sweep to Watson. Tries to get to that outside. Is wrapped up and brought down for a 1-yard gain. That was Carl Loftus there on the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Loftus, give him a lot of credit. He came back, got off that block from Pearson. Nice tackle there. You obviously know Carl Loftus having a great year. Was the 30th overall pick in the 2022 draft, looking like a steal. And another injury for Kansas City. Justin Reed is kneeling. It looks like something on his arm or leg area. 2nd and 8 when we come back, and we'll take a little break. Actually, no. Reed's walking off the field just fine. Not being helped. A little bit of a limp. Reed having a very good year. 58 tackles, 6 pass deflections. Both those are 2nd on the team. It's not a bad year for Justin Reed. Be a key loss here if Kansas City does lose him for a little bit of this game. Definitely don't want to lose him for much on this drive as Green Bay is driving. And we'll see what they can do now. Coming up on 2nd and 8. Taylor in the backfield. Love under center. Daubs is in motion. Love changing the play for the Packers. And a fake to Taylor. Love will throw. He's under pressure now. Love throwing. It is caught! And getting past the 30-yard line is Wicks. Jordan Love having a great start, a great throw while the pressure was coming in. And you see Wicks here covered by Snead. Was supposed to be covered by Snead, and he gave him a lot of inside leverage. Had to be picked up late by the safety Connor. And this secondary for Kansas City getting demolished in zone coverage. Jordan Love is 8 for 8 with 91 yards and a touchdown. The Chiefs might have to start thinking about playing man-to-man. Fake to Taylor, screen to Kraft. Kraft gets a somewhat of a block from Watson. A solid gain there on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd. So 2nd and 1 coming up. Love in the shotgun. Pretty surprising. And a handoff to Dillon. Haven't seen much of him this drive. He gets a first down and past the 15-yard line. Kansas City not really covering their gaps too well. And Tucker Kraft, give him credit there. Coming in for a block here. Get a great block there on Willie Gay. He's done a great job so far, blocking and receiving wise. First down and 10. Reed is in motion. Handoff to A.J. Dillon. Dillon gets tripped up and a potential touchdown saving tackle by Kansas City. I couldn't get a glimpse of who it was, but Dillon did have green grass with one man to beat, but knowing his power, he definitely could have gotten in that end zone. And you look at Willie Gay there, just being faked out by the man in motion, and I was Reed there on the man in motion, and Dillon just getting a clean gap, especially on that second level. 2nd and 5. Green Bay's got to go. They have 2 seconds, and they're got to call timeout. Another timeout taken by Green Bay off the snap, and now they only have 1 remaining. If you're Green Bay, you have to get set. Like this cannot be happening. You cannot take these timeouts against a team like the Kansas City Chiefs that are an 8-3 team, have a really good offense. And if you're leaving points on the field and using your timeouts, now so far, obviously the Packers on their first drive didn't leave any points on the field, but if you might need those timeouts down the stretch if you want to get some points at the end of the half. And against a team like Kansas City that, had a second half comeback last week against the Raiders, you want to, have those timeouts. Strip set on the left. Love trying to draw Kansas City off sides. Now he's only got 5 seconds to snap again. He's got to get this off, and he does. Love dropping back. He throws this one over the middle. It's incomplete. It's behind Christian Watson. Love felt the pressure, throwing off his back foot, and that's 3rd down. Kansas City just sending the pressure there, wanting to create that 3rd down opportunity, one in Green Bay, to now having to go to the end zone. And that's just a bad throw by Love. Just had to get it off. Definitely, you don't want to take a sack in this situation. You want to get at least a chance to try and score here. So Packers first down markers at the 4-yard line. And once again, Love's got to be able to get this off. Dallas got to get set. And they barely get it off. Love to throw. Trying to escape. Not a clean pocket. Throws wide open. Christian Watson for a touchdown. Jordan Love under pressure. Didn't escape, which could have resulted in a sack. Finds Christian Watson in the back of the end zone. And it's a touchdown. 8 plays, 75 yards, 4:21 taken off the clock. And you just see this Green Bay offensive line coming up late, protecting their quarterback, and Watson there in the back of the end zone. He's one-on-one with McDuffie, someone that has been great one-on-one in coverage this season. Watson just beats him in the back of the end zone with no safety help. That's a touchdown. And the kick is good by Carlson. Green Bay with a phenomenal start. Jordan Love finds Christian Watson. It's 14-3 in Green Bay. Whew, goodness gracious. What a start. It most certainly is a love story. I know you guys probably saw that joke on the TV screen, but I might as well say it myself. Oh, the Steelers face the Patriots next week. Oh boy, well that's a bye week, so they potentially can actually win that game. The Patriots, man, they are just terrible. They are just so terrible. It's actually really kind of sad when you think about it. All right, so we're back now for the second quarter. Kansas City trying to answer that Green Bay touchdown. 10:39 remaining on the clock. So Kansas City, obviously has a lot of time to come back here. A short kick by Carlson, actually, going to the back of the end zone. Looked like a short kick, but ultimately is not. And Mike call his cleats, Rashawn Gary's cleats. Not that bad. Actually look all right. Obviously, those cleats are definitely for a good cause. That's in the name. Love to see that there. First down here for Mahomes and company. Hand off to Pacheco. And he tries to get through that D gap, but is met by Kenny Clark. And what do you call it? And Engabear, if that's how you pronounce his name. Second and 9 coming up. And Chiefs quick to get to the line. Kelsey in motion. Mahomes yelling out a different protection to his line. Pacheco in the backfield. Mahomes dumps it off to him quickly. And Pacheco trying to fight for more yardage, but is not able to. Gets a few. And the Packers so far doing well with open field tackling. And that was the safety Owens there on the tackle. That'll bring up third down. And you see Owens saw that late, and he didn't really look like he was supposed to guard Pacheco, but he was able to pick it up late and made a nice tackle here to create a 3rd and 4 situation. Mahomes will throw. He drops back. He throws over the middle. This pass is caught, and getting the first down is Sky Moore. And yeah, definitely with forward progress, he gets that. Haven't seen much of Sky Moore this season. Kansas City was hoping that he would have come back for this year and produced well, but I've not seen much of him. Now at their own 35-yard line, Mahomes under center, Pacheco in the backfield, and a handoff to Pacheco. And he will get a few yards there on first down. Not too much there. The Packers' run game, Packers' run defense has played well so far. Donovan Smith is back in the game, minus the big run to Pacheco on the last drive to get the Chiefs to the 5-yard line. They have not played that bad when it comes to the run. Now Mahomes changing his play. He's under center. Sky Moore in motion. And a fake to Pacheco. Mahomes to throw. He throws this one over the middle. Wide open. Travis Kelce in Green Bay territory. Kelce past the 40. And Kansas City are in business. Or is in business, I must say. Kelce, once again, last guy on the offensive line. That's been a theme here in this game. And just nobody watching that middle. Not sure how You cannot have anybody guarding Travis Kelce. You must have eyes on him at all times. And now that'll cost Green Bay some momentum. Mahomes moving into the shotgun. Pacheco in the backfield with him. Mahomes will throw. Has to escape the pocket. He is going to run. Mahomes is going to get out of bounds and throwing his defender with him, that being one of the linebackers for Green Bay. I couldn't get the number. I believe that was Wilson, 45. Actually, no, that was a secondary man. It was Ballantine, actually. Jeez, I mean, he kind of flopped. 2nd and 2 coming up. Now at the 29-yard line, handoff to Edwards-Helaire, and it looks like to me, it looked like he got it. The referees are going to mark him a yard short. So 3rd and 1 coming up for Kansas City, and you definitely would not want to just come away with 3 points after the offensive performance Green Bay's put up so far. First down for Pacheco and more. Isaiah Pacheco down to the 22 as his helmet comes off in the process. Great blocking there by Humphrey and Thuney. And Thuney did a great job opening that gap, that B gap on the inside. Was able to adjust from blocking out to blocking in. Give him credit there. And Pacheco so far, 6 carries for 49 yards. Mahomes in the shotgun. Kelce moves into the slot. And actually, no, he's going to move on to the offensive line. A fake to Pacheco. Throw over the middle. Incomplete. A little far in front of Rashee Rice. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes bulleted that thing. Passes a little in front of Rice. Let's look at the replay here. Sidearm throw. And yeah, I mean, as a receiver, I don't think that catch, that's not too catchable. Unless you dive, but that's a really hard catch. Second and 10, Mahomes in the shotgun. Kelce going to move into the slot and actually going to run a screen to Kelce. Kelce able to get to the outside. Travis Kelce going to dive, and we'll see where they mark him. I think they're going to mark him short. Kansas City claiming they have it. I can't really see the spot because they're pointing to Travis Kelce's face. Landy, there's the Landy right there. And they're going to give him the first down. And Kelce was kind of lined up lazily. I guess that is part of the play, wanted to sell it. And it ultimately ended up helping them. First down coming up. Now Kansas City at the 12. So to get a 1st and goal, they would have to get to the 2. Kelce with 2 catches for 33 yards. A draw to Pacheco. He gets through the middle and gains around 5 there to start. So good start there for Kansas City. And if this is Kansas City, this is 3-down territory coming up because, you don't want to leave with 3 points. That you want to get a touchdown or you want to get nothing. And even if Green Bay is able to go down and score again, which would be 21-3, you always have the second half. So for now, you want to just try and get back into this game. You have to you want to look towards the future as well. The chances of going for it. If 4th down does come up, Mahomes to throw, has time, now being pressured. Mahomes is going to run. Mahomes lunging forward, and they're going to give it to him, but there is a flag down, so this actually might end up coming back. And it looks like it is. Holding on the offense. That is a killer for Kansas City. The center, Creed Humphrey, will bring this one back. That is a killer if you are the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a momentum killer, and that could leave points on the field. Chiefs trying to tell him to shake it off, but that is definitely, once again, I don't want to sound repetitive, that's just a killer. Let's see the holding here. Yeah, Mahomes got in front, and he's still holding on. You just got to let go. 2nd and 16. So maybe it's not 4-down territory. And making the catch and getting all the yards back is Rashee Rice. Makes it a manageable 3rd down. 3rd and 9. And for one-hander by Rice. Still to bring it in while being tackled, too. That's a tough catch. But he was able to make it work. 12 plays, 64 yards, 7:25 taken off the clock. So far in this drive, that just proves how important drives are in this league. 3rd and 9. Mahomes will throw. Doesn't feel the pressure. Now he does. Mahomes is going to be sacked again. Preston Smith off the edge. And Kansas City will once again be forced to go for a field goal. That is the 3rd sack already for the Green Bay Packers. And that's Donovan Smith, who just had no shot, it looked like. I mean, you look at Smith while Preston Smith was coming off the edge, and he just looked uninterested. The kick is good by Buckner, but it's obviously what Kansas City did not want. The Packers, though, still lead 14-6. And that's just a simple speed rush. I mean, you gotta give some effort on that. I mean, it just looked like he was trying to tackle him, like he was the defensive guy. Nah, man, you're the offensive guy, in case you didn't know. Carolina Panthers are already eliminated. Oh, boy. At this point, I would just replace... I would just like to see this team replace Bryce Young. Not like replace him like that, but honestly, they should just shut him down at one point. Because, there's just no point anymore. You're just going to get the guy killed. Yeah, here's the kickoff. And this will be a return here by Nixon. And he'll get out not too far. And out comes Jordan Love. 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. This is fourth straight game with multiple touchdown passes, so a significant improvement for the Packers quarterback. And a handoff will start the drive, and that is Merriweather, the back. He'll gain a few yards there, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So not much. Or actually, that was Robinson. Oh, that was James Robinson. I thought they cut him. That's why I didn't put him down this week as on my roster list, because I thought they cut him. All right. So the Packers playing 2-minute offense. See, that's the problem. They only have one timeout, so they got to go quickly. That's what I was talking about earlier about those timeouts. Like, a team against like Kansas City might not be playing too well in the first half, but right now it's still a one-score game. And with Kansas City being the team that they are, you don't know what you're going to get sometimes. And, in the second half, they can come out swinging. And the points that you get at the end of this half could ultimately end up affecting the momentum of the second half. So you definitely want to get points on the board here. And those timeouts could definitely be costly depending on how fast the Packers can move the football. Tomorrow, the Bengals and Jaguars on Monday Night Football. Oh boy, the Steelers and Patriots. Oh boy, that's going to be a terrible game to commentate. That's going to be brutal. That's going to be brutal. Bailey Zappi versus Mitch Trubisky. That's going to be so brutal. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. Once again, no coaches' challenges, as we do know, allowed in the last few minutes. Kansas City not covering these A and B gaps. Kind of just coming off the edge here, and Love only has a few seconds to snap this football. He's got to get it off here. He's changing the play. And he will get it off. Quick throw over the middle. This one is caught by Romeo Doubs, his first catch of the game. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. The Packers got to keep moving. They don't have many timeouts to work with. And if you're Kansas City, you definitely don't want to use your timeouts because you don't know what your defense is going to come up with or pull out with. Green Bay 3rd and 3 for 3 on 3rd downs, and this 3rd down opportunity is 3rd and 3. A bit of a tongue twister there. Third and 3 coming up. Love will throw. He drops back. He's under pressure. He throws this one to the sideline, and it's caught by Christian Watson. And got his defender, Williams, to fall. I'm not entirely sure how, but when the pass went to Watson, you saw Williams on the ground. And let's see. Oh, I'm looking at Love here. I know what happened with him. I want to know what happened in the secondary. Definitely a catch by Watson. Nothing Phil. I know what happened with Love. I want to see what happened down the field, man. Oh, boy. Watson with 3 catches, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Coming up big there. And a handoff to Taylor. He's got to get out of bounds. And I'm not sure why he span inbounds. He does gain a few, but not too much more than what he would have gained if he just would have gotten out of bounds. And not great IQ football there. Or actually, I'm sorry, that was Dylan. I'm not sure what the heck he was doing. 2nd and 5, another handoff to Dylan. Dylan, though, gets the first down and more. Dylan to the 40, 35, and will be knocked down. He still is in bounds. He shouldn't be showboating. You got to get to the line here if you want to try and put 6 on the board. There's a gain of 24 there. And a timeout called, I'm not sure who, by Kansas City. And they definitely need a breather because they don't want to have to give up 6 here. That would definitely be a significant setback. 28 seconds remaining. We'll be right back. All right, so now I have a whole split screen. Getting ready to return for these last 32 seconds. All right, now at the 28-yard line, Watson in motion. So we have a trip set on the left. Watson moved to the X, and nobody's covering him. They finally are able to get somebody on him. And a flag is thrown. Going to be a false start on the Packers. Official call. Yep. And that definitely knocks back the Packers there. That's on Reed, the receiver. And not a good way to start your attempt to get a field goal or a touchdown. Now we're going back to that run by Dillon. Looks like Cotrain tried to get Jones, the cornerback, to fill that gap that Dillon ran through, and ultimately didn't end up covering it. But here's Love on first down. He just has to throw this one into traffic because he was under heavy pressure. Luckily, nothing was affected for the drive there. An interception of some sort. It's incomplete, 2nd and 15. And Chris Jones, I mean, he didn't have to do anything there. He just beat John Runyon right off the jump. I hate to say that about John Runyon. He's a St. Joe's prepper. 2nd and 15. Actually, speaking of the prep, we're at the state championship next week. 2nd and 15. Love will throw. Man, has to escape, and he's just going to throw this one away. So if you're the Packers here, I think 3 would definitely be your best option. Trying to get a first down on 3rd and 15 would not really work out. And if you are trying to go throw it 20 yards down the field, there's not a big chance because the Chiefs are probably going to be dropping their secondary, and then you're going to have to punt because this is definitely not the weather and place on the field you would want to try to attempt the field goal. So I think just trying to, just throw a little short pass over the middle and try something. And now Love not going to be able to get this off. He barely does in a flip here, which went absolutely nowhere to James Robinson. I'm not sure what that call was. I mean, the Chiefs have been able to rush Love really well on these last few plays, and I'm not sure what the logic behind that play was. I mean, that's just you're just overthinking that if you are the Packers. For whatever reason, the Chiefs called a timeout. 4th and 17. I guess they're trying to pressure Green Bay to punt. I mean, I take the field goal. I'd try the field goal. I guess I don't want to lose any more momentum. So they're going to punt. Wheeling. His first punt of the day. I would have attempted the 50 late, It might have been around 60. I might have tried it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it is a better decision because Kansas City's offense can go down the field really quickly. Richie James is the returner, but Green Bay with a great punt that will bounce to the 1-yard line. And a great job there by the safety, Rudy Ford, to stop it there. Great punt by Wheelan. And now Kansas City, they might as well just knee it. They don't really have much of a shot. Nine seconds. How much are you going to get up? 9 seconds. You got to go 50-something yards down the field. Actually, not even. Probably 60. Is this person? Oh, I thought this person was wearing no shirt. I was going to say. Oh, he is wearing no shirt. How are you wearing no shirt in those conditions? Is this man nuts? You're really trying to get a few Snapchat memories. Actually, they marked this ball down at the 3. It doesn't really matter. The Chiefs take a knee. That will take us into halftime. So, Green Bay starting out hot, 14-6. Only 1 punt, 2 touchdowns. And Kansas City have left a lot of points on the board. They have 2 field goals in this half, but they'll get a chance to redeem themselves as there is a second half, and they receive the ball in the second half. We will see what the Chiefs can pull out in the second half if they can bring themselves back into the game, and I will be back for that. All right, we're getting ready to start. We're actually just getting right underway. We'll do the kickoff. And here we go. And this kick will go in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Matt LaFleur interviewed before the half started. Packers have scored 14 plus points in their last 2 games. They didn't do that in their first 10 games. And fake to Kadarius Toney, haven't said his name much today, but wide open Travis Kelce, who cuts inside and gets past the Kansas City 45-yard line. The Chiefs starting out hot. Kelce now limping to the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. God forbid. And you see Toney just has all that attention paid to him by the linebackers and none of the attention being paid to Travis Kelce. He's got 3 catches for 54 yards. He comes out of the game, more losing in the slot. Mahomes will throw. He has to escape the pocket, holding on Kansas City, and this pass caught by Pacheco, and he is pushed out of bounds, but it'll not matter because this is coming back, holding on the right tackle, Jawan Taylor. He could have let Gary go. I think Mahomes would have gotten that off. Taylor's like putting his arms up like, what the hell did I do? I could see it without the replay. The Chiefs' offensive line ranked first in penalties this season with 32. That is just not good at all. And here comes Kadarius Toney out of the backfield, and another flag is thrown. Toney with a solid gain. But we'll see if this will come back again. The penalty was in the backfield. Illegal shift on Kansas City. And again, another penalty for this Kansas City team. And it was Kadarius Toney, actually. He was lined up directly with Valdez-Scantling, I think, was off the ball, and Toney couldn't go into the backfield, something like that. That's Kansas City's 4th penalty today. It's now 1st and 25. A draw to Pacheco, and he'll gain a few yards on first down. The ball is out, but recovered by Jawan Taylor, and Pacheco is down. He is rolling around in a bit of pain. And this is not good at all if you are the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been your best playmaker thus far. And if he goes down, you got problems. He's walking off the field without any help. I don't think it was anything below the waist. We will go to a break. And that's scary if you are a Kansas City fan, which I'm definitely not. How does Deshaun Jackson, get involved with Deebo Samuel? Aren't you supposed to be with the Eagles? Okay. Actually, I'm not even going to say anything. I guess they're friends. I don't know. Terry McLaurin had 0 catches. That's sad. Man, Mike Evans crossed the 10,000 receiving mark and had 10 straight seasons with 1,000 yards. Actually, he's already crossed the 10,000 yards receiving, but 10 straight seasons with 1,000 yards. That's just insane. Curling. We were talking about this in physics class. That's an interesting sport, that curling. Mahomes will put this in the backfield to Rashee Rice and only gain a few. They'll bring up 3rd and long. And Pacheco, let's see what happened to him. It looks like his arm kind of just got, messed up on that play. 3rd and 18. Mahomes will throw. He pump fakes and he's going to run. Or no, he's going to throw on the run, and it's caught by Travis Kelce in Packers territory. Let's make sure Mahomes was not in front of the line of scrimmage. The referees don't say he is. And a miraculous late find by Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sure why anybody cannot guard Travis Kelce. You have to be on him at all times. That can't happen. Until you know Mahomes is 100% running, you have to be guarding Travis Kelce. Like, if he is tucking it and running, like, he can't still have the ball in a throwing position. Pacheco's back in there. They give it to him, but Isaiah Pacheco past the 30, spinning. Pacheco still on his feet, getting the first down. Isaiah Pacheco with an incredible game thus far. Him and Kelce have been dominating. Look at Pacheco getting his shoulder down. Look, Quay Walker is a powerful linebacker, and he was able to break that tackle. Also, give credit to Jawan Taylor and company. Made a great block on the outside. 9 carries for 68 yards. Pacheco's having a game. And a screen to Rashee Rice. Good block by Justin Watson. Rice with a first down and more. Rashee Rice puts the Kansas City Chiefs a lot closer to that end zone. It's 1st and 10. I believe that's around the 11-yard line. 6 plays, 64 yards, around 4 minutes taken off the clock. Rashee Rice puts the Chiefs in the red zone. He's tied with the most touchdowns on the team with 5. He comes out for this play, though. Yeah, now at the 11-yard line. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco fights through his holes. Pacheco to the 5-yard line. And then I'll bring up 2nd down. Pacheco fighting through those holes. I mean, he is not big, but he can get the job done. He is quick to get through those holes. Two men in the backfield, one of them being Kelce. Kelce moves out of the backfield. He's the last guy on the offensive line. Rice in motion. And they're going to run a screen to him again. Rice gets inside. Rashee Rice spinning. Ball is out. They're going to say he's down, though. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. Yes, they will. Packers claiming they have it. Chiefs first down at the half-yard line. Let's make sure he was down. And yes, he was definitely down. Elbow was down. He had full control of the football. It was in both hands. Kansas City just going to run this play. Pacheco for the touchdown. Oh, nope, a flag. Penalty marker down from the both officials at the back of the in the back of the end zone. And a huddle here from the officials, and let's see what the call is. Illegal substitution and offsides on Kansas City. Both penalties decline. Oh, I'm sorry, on Green Bay. Both penalties decline. A touchdown for Isaiah Pacheco. He's had himself a game. 9 plays, 75 yards, and yeah, the Green Bay with 13 guys on the field. I mean, that's wild. And Pacheco easily with a touchdown, able to get to the outside. Good blocking on the inside for Kansas City, able to bundle up the Packers. And Kansas City's actually going to go for 2 here. Since 2019, they have a 69% completion percentage when going for 2. That's the tied. That's actually not tied. That is first in the NFL. The officials, 2 officials on the line of scrimmage talking. And this would tie the game here. If they don't get it, it'll be a field goal game. So it's 14-12 now. Once again, if they get this, it'll tie it. Hand off to Pacheco. He tries to get to the outside, but he is met by the Green Bay Packers defensive line and linebacker core. Attempt no good. Quay Walker there leading the charge with Preston Smith. Kansas City does put 6 on the board. Not able to put up 8, though. A miraculous drive for Travis Kelce, and especially the man who scored the touchdown, Isaiah Pacheco. Packers still do lead 14-12. Honestly, the Chiefs should have been forced to punt. That 3rd and 18 should have never happened. Unless Mahomes is tucking and running, you have 2 guys there. If you can make him run through the middle and be able to both tackle him, then you've made him get a 4th down. You have Mahomes is at the mercy of you, and you make him and you let him get off that pass to Kelce. Also, that safety should have came down on Kelce. That was stupid because when Mahomes was beginning to run, he should have came down as well to make sure Kelce was covered. That was lazy covered. I don't remember off the top of my head who that safety was. All right, so we're back now for this 3rd quarter. The Packers will get a chance to answer the Kansas City touchdown. Here we go. Here's the return by Nixon. Nixon gets to the 20. He's able to get to the outside to the 25-30. Stiff arms a man. He's able to get out of bounds. Okay, Shanahan is all mad at Big Dom. I don't think that Big Dom was doing anything other than trying to help the situation because he's the head of security. Maybe I'm just being biased and I don't know it, but I feel like that no matter what, he's trying to defuse the situation. Greenwall's putting his hands in his face, so obviously he's going to try to retaliate. That feels like a normal human reaction. Fake to Dylan, though. Love has to dump it off to him in the backfield. Dylan makes one man miss, gets the first down, spins off of a man, and gets past the Green Bay 45-yard line. We have an injury on the play. And it looked like it was Brian Cook, the safety. Yes, it is. He takes his helmet off, and he is in a bit of pain here. All right, so we're back now. Green Bay has that first down off of that Cook injury. Both teams get a bit of a break. Hopefully, Cook is okay. Why are we looking at Sean Clifford? I mean, he's a Penn Stater, so can't get mad. Oh, is Cook still down? They're not looking. We're not really looking at the situation. We're looking at the Kansas City sideline here. Yeah, Cook is still down. They're not showing us the situation. They're showing us the players and the over camera view of the field. I guess he's getting on a cart. Yes, he is. They're gonna have to cart him off the field. So this seems like a pretty significant injury, and this is a big blow for Kansas City. He is one of their better secondary players. Even Andy Reid coming out. Oh boy. Shaq Leonard to the sign with the Cowboys or Eagles on Monday. Oh boy. And Cook, that's a real shame. He's played pretty well this year. I've called his names a few times on a few broadcasts I've done for the Chiefs. And you just hate to see it here. And the Chiefs already with some issues. Tranquil is out with a concussion. Donovan Smith is questionable with a neck injury. And you already know that Brian Cook is most likely out for the game. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. This game's going to have to go on. Wish those guys were definitely in there, though. On their own 47-yard line. Watson in motion. A pitch to Dillon. He's trying to get to the outside. Dillon hurdles a man, is going to get to the 49. And a few yards to start for the Packers. I'm not sure why they're trying to go to the outside with Dillon. I feel like it'd be easier to go up the middle because he's a power back, not really more of an elusive back. I guess they're trying to be a little bit different. You see Edwards there, who is filling in that spot, coming out of the backfield, or coming out of that safety spot. Made a really nice effort as well. He's about 15 yards away. Still was able to make that play. 4 receivers lined up for Green Bay. Kraft is moving in motion. Haven't called his name in the second half. Fake to Dillon. Love will throw. He has a lot of time. He's going to dump this one off to Reed, who is going to be brought down in the backfield by L'Jarius Sneed. Love had all that time, and it ultimately ends up in negative yardage for the Packers. Third and 8 coming up. Love to throw. He drops back. He throws. This one is caught. Not enough for the first down, though, by Reed. And you got to see what the Packers are going to do here. They are in Kansas City territory. It looks like they're going to go for it. The stats say go for it. I think the eye test says go for it too. Dillon in the backfield. Love in the shotgun. Love will throw. He drops back deep. He is going deep. And it is caught by Romeo Doubs inside the red zone. What a throw by Jordan Love. Man, oh man. On 4th and 1, Love heaves one. I think the Packers also might have got away with illegal hands in the face. Rashad Walker, the left tackle, I think he got away with illegal hands in the face. But it doesn't matter now. At the 11-yard line, the Packers, what a play. Handoff to A.J. Dillon, and he is going to be tackled in the backfield. And that was Cotrain. And Dowds got hit in the neck there by Edwards. That's a little tough there. That's a tough hit. Love also took a nice hit as well. Hopefully Dowds is okay. 2nd and 11 coming up. Kraft in motion. 5 receivers are eligible. Love has to get the snap ball. He's got 3 seconds to do so. Nobody in the backfield with him. He will obviously throw. He drops back deep. He's going to the end zone. And it is a jump ball for Christian Watson, who makes the catch. A touchdown, Green Bay. Oh, there is a flag down, so we'll have to see what that is. Let's see what the flag is. It looks like this play will stand. Holding on the defense. Penalty decline, a touchdown for the Packers. What a catch by Christian Watson. A jump ball. He had Williams in front of him that entire play. Great concentration. I don't even know how he saw that. Everything in bounds. That's a touchdown. And now Carlson will make the field goal. It is a 9-point game at Lambeau. What a drive for Jordan Love and company. It starts with a prayer to Romeo Doubs and ends with a Christian Watson touchdown. The Chiefs this year have been really good when it comes to one-on-one coverage, but today, Christian Watson, Tucker Kraft have just been beating the living hell out of them when it comes to that. That was also a great throw by Love. He barely got it over the head of Williams. Just, oh my Lord, that was an incredible throw. You just love to, you love to see good football like that. That was just, holy hell. All right, so we have a split screen. We're back though. 5:23 remaining in the third. What are they comparing this to? Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers? Oh, the way he throw. Oh, it's like his feet movement or his footwork, feet movement. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, the way they kind of throw, the way they get off their feet when they're throwing it looks very similar. I mean, the Packers obviously trying to go 3 straight quarterbacks in a row that are future Hall of Fame. Well, one already is a Hall of Famer, one is a future Hall of Famer, and they're hoping that this one is a potential Hall of Fame quarterback. But that is obviously a lot to ask from Jordan Love to be a Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers this early in his career. We're going to see a return here by Richie James. He'll get out to the 20, 25, 30. Richie James able to get it to the 33-yard line after being knocked out of bounds by Welch. And here comes Patrick Mahomes and company. So the Chiefs already have a touchdown on their first drive, and they're trying to get a score here. If the Chiefs do not score and the Packers potentially go back down and score, that could be a killer. A draw to Pacheco to start. He gets through the middle and gains 4 there. They'll bring up second down. Joe Barry obviously leading the defense. See him up there in the booth. I think it was like hiding his mouth from the camera to make sure nobody could lip read him. 2nd and 5, they actually give him that extra yard. Mahomes under center. They'll give it to Pacheco again. He's able to cut inside. Pacheco with a first down. Isaiah Pacheco is still dominating this game. Once again, Joe Barry's covering his mouth from the camera. Maybe he just does that and I don't know, but that just seems a little odd. I mean, I highly doubt he just covers his mouth like that when he's calling plays. I don't know. Mahomes will throw. Quick throw. This one is caught by Richie James. James makes a move on a man. Still on his feet. Richie James with a first down and more. And Kansas City, they are really fighting for every single yard they get. And that's just a good out route by James. Packers playing that zone coverage, playing off the receiver, and Kansas City going to try and make them pay that way with those little short passes. James and Valdez-Scantling out of the game. Mahomes is 15 for 17. Only 164 yards, though. Something we don't see from Mahomes when he's accurate. He only passes for a lot of yards, and Mahomes will dump this pass off in the backfield to Kelsey, who is tripped up and only gains a few yards. There's a penalty down. I didn't get a chance to say it, but somebody jumped. It looked like one of the Packers guys jumped late. I guess they're trying to draw a foul on Kansas City. Not too sure, though. And they're going to say offsides on Green Bay. And that was on Wyatt there, the defensive tackle. I mean, Andy Reid does have some Green Bay roots. He had the assistant O-line, and he was the tight ends coach. Quarterback assistant. Yeah, he was a quarterbacks and assistant head coach. Like he does. I forgot he has some roots in Green Bay. Hand off to Pacheco here on 1st and 5. He gets tripped up in the backfield, is able to gain a yard, and some pushing and shoving going on here as they cut away. Mike Trico, that's his name. That's the guy who does the color commentary. I couldn't get his name. My grandfather and I were talking about like the commentators and all, and I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, that's his name, Trico. 2nd and 4. Pacheco moving out of the backfield. Trip set on the left, and a timeout called by Green Bay. Guess they didn't like their personnel, and there could have been 12 guys on the field. Matt LaFleur is yelling at somebody. And we will go to a quick break. I'm not sure what LaFleur was yelling at. There could have been 12 guys on the field, which could have resulted in his outrage. a minute. We're on Sunday night. Oh, yeah, we are on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys next Sunday. I forgot. Guess we're going to have to do that game. Oh, boy. That's going to be fun. 2nd and 4 coming up for Kansas City. And a screen to Rice here. We've seen a lot of that today, but it's working. He gets the first down and more, and he's tackled out of bounds. No flag thrown. First down, though, for Kansas City. And Wildcat formation here. Pacheco hands off to Tony, who goes around end, and Tony gets spun down, thrown down by Quay Walker. An interesting little razzle-dazzle play there that results in about 5 yards. So Pacheco got it, gave it to Tony. Looked like he was going around the left end, but then reversed and went right. Honestly, the left end didn't look anything terrible. I guess they just wanted to fake out Green Bay. Didn't fake him out too much, but good block there by Pacheco. Was able to block Preston Smith. Gotta give him a lot of credit. Pacheco's done a lot tonight, not just running the football. 2nd and 4, Mahomes in the shotgun. Handoff to Pacheco here. He gets through the middle. Isaiah Pacheco finds a hole and a first down. And some more pushing and shoving going on here. Trey Smith, the right guard, having a bit of a confrontation. And you see Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney just making sure Kenny Clark does not get through that A or B gap to stop Pacheco. They have doubled him the entire game, and it has been proven to work. 15 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown for Pacheco tonight. He's had a game. They'll give it to him again. 4 yards, passes the 100 mark. He'll get that and more. Isaiah Pacheco being pushed forward. Pacheco gets the first down, and they're still pushing him. Isaiah Pacheco all the way down to the 1 yard line. The Chiefs don't have to run another play before the quarter ends. But Pacheco tonight, staying on his feet, containing the football, letting his offensive line push him, not going down. And we'll see if they run it here. It's a long 1 yard to go. Pacheco's going to be shut down in the backfield. And this will take us to the end of the third quarter. Kansas City inside the 5 against Green Bay, but they are still trailing 21-12. We'll see who pulls this out in clutch time. Man, Isaiah Pacheco, man, he has just been he's been a beast. All right, so now at the 2-yard line, Rice is in the backfield. Hilaire moves out of it. He's in motion. They fake to him. Now they're going to try and shovel to him. Passes in the air. It's incomplete. So they tried some trickery. They normally do that shovel to Mahomes or to Kelsey, but that pass was a little bit behind of Hilaire. If Hilaire would have made that catch, he probably would have been able to get that touchdown. But fortunately for him, just couldn't come down with it. Bad throw. 3rd and goal now. If you're Kansas City, this is 2-down territory. Hilaire's in the game. Trip set on the left. Mahomes will throw. Throws this one quick into the end zone. It's caught. A touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray. 11 plays, 66 yards, 5:32 taken off the clock. This ends with a Noah Gray touchdown. And all the attention paid to Kelsey. Noah Gray looked like he was just going to go in the flats, kind of just show himself, but ended up running a curl in the end zone. All the attention once again being paid to Kelsey, which will result in a touchdown for Noah Gray. And the kick by Buckner is good. Kansas City has cut this to a field goal game, 21-19. Packers lead, 14:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Seth Joyner is absolutely 100% right. The Eagles look disinterested when it comes to tackling. He is 100% right. Shady was good, brother. Welcome back. Straight to Tom Grassi on your behalf. He has 15 viewers. We get a Tom Grassi raid again. We'll see. If we can actually get that, I appreciate you more than anybody in this world. If it doesn't happen, there's absolutely no stress on that whatsoever. Hey, you rated him? Huh? All right, then. Potentially. We'll see. Well, it's good, though, Shady. It's been a minute. Next Saturday at 3 p.m. On December 23rd, actually. What the hell am I talking about? We have a holiday double header. 8 o'clock, we got the Bills and don't worry about it. You're in here now. The Bills and Chargers. Don't worry about it. Nothing to worry about. We're here now. It's all good. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. All right, so Buckner will kick this one off. And this one will go to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Handoff here to A.J. Dillon. And he'll gain a few yards. Second and 8 coming up. Dillon in the backfield. Love is under center. Love. Play action here. He gets away from Chris Jones. He's going to run. Love puts the ball forward. We'll see where they spot him. It looks like he's going to get the first down. They'll give him the first down. And looks like the spot from the officials. They'll give it to him. Yep, they'll give them the first down. They're at their own 35-yard line. Love will throw. Quick throw over the middle. Caught by Christian Watson. Second and 5 coming up. Fake to Dillon. Love. Quick throw to the sideline. It's caught by Watson again. Watson having himself a game tonight. 2 touchdowns. And he is torching this Kansas City secondary. Love's got to get this off, and I don't think he did. Nope, he didn't. He did not get the snap off in time. Green Bay have had a problem with this, and they got to take the delay game. First and 15. This makes the Packers' chances a lot harder. I would try to just get these yards back on first down. Love will throw. He's under heavy pressure already. He just gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Dowds had no clue what was going on, and it'll bring up second and 15. And Willie Gay there coming off the edge, straight for Love. I'm not sure how. No one was blocking him. Let's see. He came from behind the defensive line. And that's just a tough one right there. Maybe Love could have pump faked and tried and gotten rid of it, like ran up the middle and tried and just thrown it. I don't know. Nobody in the backfield now for Love. Chiefs showing pressure. They only send 4. Love will throw. He has to escape the pocket. He throws. This one is incomplete. The throw was a little short to Wicks. That'll bring up third and 15. Maybe a screen should have happened on that play. 3rd and 15. Chiefs dropping their secondary. Love will throw. He drops back. He's under pressure. He has to escape the pocket. He throws this one deep. A jump ball. It's incomplete. It was over the head of the intended receiver, Reed. And that'll bring up 4th down. The delay of game penalty ultimately ended up killing Green Bay. Point that I brought up earlier, those delay game penalties, use timeouts, are going to cost you. And it could cost Green Bay their lead after we can see what Kansas City does on their next drive. And nobody getting open down the field as well. Kansas City did a great job covering their guys, and Reed didn't really have much of a chance there. And Green Bay in general didn't have much of a chance there. Here is the punt. And this one will go out of bounds at around the 22-yard line. No, they're going to say at the 19, actually. Green Bay still has the lead, 21-19, 11:36 remaining. Kansas City trying to go down and take the lead for the first time today. We'll see what Kansas City can do. You know, I just thought, wait a minute, where's Jair Alexander? Wait, I actually just realized that. Where's Jair Alexander? Is he injured? I actually forgot about him. I haven't said his name today. What happened? Why is he hurt? Shoulder. Oh, I did not know that. I completely forgot about him. All right, well, here we go. At the 19-yard line. Hand off to Pacheco. And he only gains a yard there on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. So Pacheco's having a really great game today. Or 2nd and 8, actually. Gave him that extra yard. I mean, Pacheco's just having himself a great game. It really has been more of his running game than Mahomes' passing game, which is something you don't hear often. They covering the NBA. I can probably do the oh, Mahomes is going deep for Valdez-Scantling. He throws it over his head. What date is it? What date is is it the 9th? Because if it's the 9th, I can't do it. I was going to do it, but if it's the 9th, I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I was gonna do just the finals, but I'm going up to Hershey, Pennsylvania for the 3rd and 8. Mahomes under pressure, he throws. It's incomplete. Richie James fell down. Once a flag didn't get him, Mahomes is running up to a referee, yelling for a flag, and he's not going to get a call. The Chiefs go 3 and out. So I was going to do the NBA Cup Finals, but I'm going up to Hershey with some friends because my high school, St. Joe's Prep, is in the state championship game for football. So yeah, Monday I'm doing Monday Night Football, and Tuesday maybe potentially we could maybe do that. Nixon on the punt return, he is going to be taken down by Connor. Great tackling there by Kansas City, holding Green Bay down. And Green Bay still has the lead, 21-19, 10:41 remaining. Still a lot of football left to play. They can potentially let a lot of clock go down if they are able to get a long drive that could result in a touchdown. Yeah, Monday will be Monday Night Football. Tuesday, I don't really like to do too much of NBA inside of football season. Same thing with when it comes to MLB and basketball season. Hand off to Dylan. He goes up the middle. Dylan, is it tripped up after a few-yard gain? Tuesday, that's actually a potential date. I can maybe do that. I don't know. I feel like just doing one game though would be. I feel like just doing the quarterfinals, but then just not doing the finals to just kind of look dumb. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think I'll do it. 2nd and 6, pistol formation. Love the throw. He's going to spin out of the pocket. Flag is thrown in the backfield. It's incomplete, but this is going to come back anyway. I don't know. I don't think I'll do it. I just don't think there's really much of a point if I'm going to not do the quarters and not do the actual finals. Yep, it's going to come back. Referee making the unofficial announcement. And that was on Walker, the left tackle for Green Bay here. Let's look at it here. Yep, grabbing that shoulder pad. You got to let him go. A lot of holding calls we've seen, actually. 2nd and 16. There's been 8 penalties so far, 4 on each team. Kansas City, that was 35 yards affected on them, and Green Bay has 26. Nobody in the backfield for Love. A trip set on the right. He will throw. He'll drop back. He is going deep, and it is caught! Wide open! Romeo Doubs! Another jump ball for Doubs. Love with another incredible throw. A first down for Green Bay. And Doubs just in one-on-one with Snead. And the zone coverage once again, killing Kansas City. Doubs gets up the sideline. The Chiefs expected Green Bay to not go down the field. They're expecting them to just try and get yards back. They did not see Doubs get behind the defense, which resulted in a great throw and a great catch. A jet sweep here. Now another reverse. Christian Watson gets it. Watson trying to get the sideline. Moves Snead out of the way. He gets the first down and is spun out of bounds. Not before getting a first down. Christian Watson. What a run. And you see Heath there. We haven't called his name much today. He was the one who gave it to Watson. Watson moving Snead out of the way, who was already tripping himself up. He finished the job there. And just a great run there by Christian Watson. Fullback Pearson in motion, fake to Dylan. Love has time. He throws this one over the middle. It is incomplete. Dropped by Heath. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Willie Gay talking to him. I'm not sure why the hell he's talking. But either way, it's incomplete. And Cotrain again on the coverage there. Just dropping in coverage, making sure Heath could not get that one. Got his hand in the air. I think he made sure that, Heath couldn't really see it, and that's just a drop. Cotrain, he's had a really good game. Not really statistic-wise, hasn't done much, but when you look at him through film, he's done a really good job. Hand off to Dillon. He cuts inside. Dillon with a big hole. A.J. Dillon fighting his way for a first down. Dillon, who has been able to get through the holes tonight, he has had some incredible cutbacks. He's not the best elusive back. He can be elusive, but that's not really what he's known for. He's done a great job with that tonight. And you see the Green Bay offensive line just moving the entire Kansas City defensive line. That is what a perfect play looks like for the Green Bay offensive line. 14 carries, 56 yards for A.J. Dillon tonight. A pretty solid performance. Fake to him. Love will throw. He throws this one over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Watson there. Went right through his hands. He was heavily covered, though, on the play. That'll bring up second down. Love, honestly, has made some really good throws. Oh, my God. Randy Rosarina has been involved with talks with the Mariners. And I thought it said that the Braves and the Mariners made a trade. Not really anything special, but I thought it said that the Rays and Mariners made a trade. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, it actually happened this early. 2nd and 10. Fake to Dillon. Quick pass caught by Heath. He makes one man miss. Heath is in the red zone, and he gets spun out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Heath makes up for that drop ball and gets the Packers in the red zone. Don't be celebrating just yet. You got to go down and get that touchdown. You see the fake by Love. Great job. That's the Aaron Rodgers right there. And once again, the zone coverage is killing Kansas City. This time they were dropped, made sure that nobody could get behind the defense. And he was in front of the defense, making men miss. And some great play calling tonight by the Green Bay Packers. Trip set on the right. Nobody in the backfield for Love. He will throw, looking for a screen pass to Kraft, but it's incomplete. Justin Reed was in on the play, and that's now second down. Second and 10 coming up. Love has to get the snap off. He does. He drops back. He's now under pressure. He's going to have to escape. He's just running back very deep, and this pass is incomplete. Receiver was in the area, so it's not going to be intentional grounding. I mean, Love just tried to get out of the pocket, but he was just hit. He was looking at defenders from both ends. It's now 3rd and 10. So a potential field goal will put the Packers up by 5, and that still is a touchdown game. So you have to force Kansas City into the end zone. But the Packers, they have had 3 drives in the red zone for 3 touchdowns. So this would take a hit to their perfect percentage. Love to throw. He's under pressure. He is sacked. Kansas City finally gets home on him. And it is Mike Dana, the defensive end, that will force Green Bay to send on the field goal unit. And Dana there lined up as a defensive tackle. Doesn't really do anything originally. Kind of was a little lazy there on his rush, but waited for Love to go through the middle and was able to get that sack. 40-yard attempt here by Carlson. And the kick is up. The kick is good. And Green Bay has made this a touchdown game. 24-19. 6:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jordan Travis mad that they got FSU got snubbed out. Honestly, I don't think I mean, if Jordan Travis was in there, I think that you could probably take off Texas and throw in the field goal attempt was obviously warranted. Yeah, that was definitely a good field goal attempt. I think if Jordan Travis was still in there, they could get in. I like their guy who's going to probably go into the NFL draft, Coleman. I really like him. It just now Kansas City gets a touchdown, field goal wins it. Yep. Kansas City just needs a touchdown to take the lead, but easier said than done tonight, as they have two of those. So the AFC playoff picture. The division leaders, Miami, Baltimore, Kansas City, and Jacksonville. And the wild card is Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Indianapolis. In the hunt, Houston, Denver, Buffalo, and Cincinnati. So you see Denver has a really tough road because Houston has just beat them today. So if Houston and Denver are tied for that last spot, then we can see the Texans get in instead of the Broncos. It's a tough race, but also and this kick is a touchback. If the Chiefs, though, do win this game, they'll take number one in the AFC because of the because they would be leading the conference in wins or winning percentage. Division leaders in the NFC playoff picture: the Eagles, 49ers, Lions, and Falcons. And obviously, you got I couldn't see the rest. Cowboys, and then I forget who else it was. The Vikings, something like that. Fake to Pacheco on first down. Mahomes under pressure. He throws this one. It's caught by Rashee Rice. I don't think he got the first down. He went backwards. Great throw by Mahomes under pressure, though. He was being sacked while he was throwing that football. Lucas Van Ness got home on him. Just couldn't bring him down before he got the throw off. And Rashee Rice, he's having himself a really good game. Most of his work has been done on screens, but still, he's been able to get those yards after catch, find his blocks, and right there, helping Mahomes out. Second and inches, Mahomes will throw again. He is going deep for Rice, and it's incomplete. And a flag is down. Flag is down in the secondary. Valentine was making contact with Rice, and we'll see if they pick this up or not. He was holding the arm. Officials in a huddle. See, the hold of the arm is what's going to determine the call. Yep, and they will call it pass interference on Valentine. Spot foul, first down, KC. Remember, 5:20 remaining, so do or die drive for Kansas City. You don't want to lose any momentum, and that'll definitely help right there. You get a good call, you're able to take a breather, try and draw up something that will drive you down the field. You don't need, and you probably don't want to drive down too quickly to give the Packers a lot of time left. You want to try and put a lot of pressure on the Packers. Mahomes, a lob, intercepted! He was going for Sky Moore. The lob pass was intercepted. Nixon there picks him off, and the Packers will take over. Some miscommunication there on the play is what it looked like, and Nixon able to come down with it. Green Bay taking over. See, what I think happened there, if we can get a replay, I'll try. I think it was supposed, it's one of those pick routes, and also Moore's supposed to run a wheel route. I think that Moore kind of got caught up with the receiver who was running the pick route or the crossing route, whatever he was trying to run. I think he got caught up with him, resulting in him getting to his spot late. And Nixon was already there because he knew he kind of called the route, which ultimately ended up in a interception. I mean, it was a good job by Nixon to kind of, scout out the route there, even though it was, a bad play by Kansas City. So give them credit. Give them credit. That was actually. I actually did not expect that ball to be. You know how there's like those passes where you kind of expect it to be intercepted. That one was just. That one just came out of the blue. Yeah, Nixon definitely called that. You couldn't really see what it was. Passing the flats to Dobbs, who's trying to get off his block, find his blocks, goes through the middle of them, gains a solid chunk of yards on first down. Second and 3 coming up. Chiefs showing blitz. Watson in motion. Handoff to Dillon. Dillon puts his shoulder down, tucks the ball, gets the first down to the Packers' 48-yard line. So first down for Green Bay. We are under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Fake to Dillon. Love to throw. He has time. He throws off his back foot and overthrows Tucker Kraft, who wants a flag. He's not going to get it. And the Packers will now have second down. Honestly, he does have a case. Love did feel pressured late, so I kind of lied there on that call. Kraft, I mean, he got a little tug around the waist. He got touched. You want to make the argument, you can. Do I think it's holding? I don't think so. I think he just got tapped around the waist. It is what it is. Love under center. Dillon in the backfield with him. Fake to Dillon. Screen to Heath. And Heath trying to fight his way for the first down. Not able to get it, though. I'm sorry, that was Wicks. I'm so stupid. Heath is 18. Tavion Wicks with a 9-yard gain there. And the Packers are going to try a tush push. Tush push here for Green Bay, and it looks like they got it. Green Bay using the tush push. Page out of the Eagles book. And it's a first down. The love shove. That is a good one. That is great. The love shove. That is the best. That's a really good one. The Bears, not the Bears. The Packers' remaining schedule is actually not that bad. The Giants, the Buccaneers, the Panthers, Vikings, and Bears. Those are all winnable games. The Bucks might be a toss-up, but those other and the Vikings game, but those games are winnable. Especially if they can beat Kansas City. The Packers can find themselves in the playoffs if they can go on a late season run here. They have some really easy games coming up, and if Love keeps playing the way he is, they can find themselves winning some games. A.J. Dillon getting the carry, 6-yard gain there. Once again, the Packers' offensive line is just bullying the Chiefs' defensive line on the run, just moving them all to the left side, and Dillon is able to get that open middle. And I think Kansas City just used their first timeout. And yeah, the commentators are pointing this out now, but you see that this whole defensive line is just getting moved. And they're just leaving the last guy, like the defensive end, who was on the right side. I mean, and then Dillon's just able to power through him. Yeah, now the memes are coming out about the Jordan Love love shove, as Shady likes to call it. That is actually that's the best one I've heard. That's such a good one. The Kansas City used their timeout. Now they only have one remaining. Toss to Christian Watson on the jet sweep. Watson to the 25. And he'll just take a knee as now he goes down and he is hurt. He is hurt. That is terrible if you are the Packers. He's grabbing his hamstring. That is a terrible, terrible injury if you are the Green Bay Packers. Your best receiver. A non-contact as well. He just kind of stutter stepped. Maybe it was when he took the knee. He did a few stutter steps and just went down. That's so tough. 3 minutes remaining. Packers still lead 24-19. They are in field goal range, which will make it an 8-point game. Just the mental note there. So Kansas City would have to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But for right now, we just hope that Christian Watson is okay. Or at least somewhat okay. So I guess the injury was on the knee. I'm kind of looking on Twitter here. And it looks like the people are saying it's from the knee injury, or like from taking a knee. You sure hope it's not anything serious. So he's being helped. He's walking off, threw his towel, and he's going to the medical tent. I highly doubt he returns for this game. There's 3 minutes remaining, and the Packers, they want to make sure for this late, season stretch that, they're trying to make the playoffs. You want to make sure that he's healthy as possible. They are in field goal range once again, so they can kind of kill this clock here. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to give it to Dylan, and the Chiefs are obviously going to send everybody. Dylan gains 2 yards. So Taylor Swift can console Travis Kelce after the loss. We have to see. We'll have to see, because this will most likely go down. So, okay, they take this snap, 2-minute warning. Chiefs have no timeouts, so that'll go down to around 1:20. So the Chiefs will probably have about a minute 15, I'd say, to go down and score at the most, to be honest, or at the least, to be honest. They could have a few extra seconds. So this run will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Obviously, the Chiefs are going to send their entire, linebacker core. They're going to rush about 7 guys. Hand off to Dylan again. Dylan gets through the C gap and gains another 2 yards. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, so what my game plan is for Green Bay, you just try to run up the gut with Dylan, right at the 2-minute warning. So my game plan for Green Bay, you just run up the gut with Dylan. You don't get it, then, well, say you do get it, obviously the game's over. Let's get that out the way. You get it, the game's over. If you don't get it, no matter what amount of yards you are, you go down until the very last second. You take the timeout, because reality kind of says you're not going to get it, and you want to leave as less time on the clock as possible. So you go down to the very last second. I'd say it goes down to around 1:18, 1:20, something around there. You take your timeout, you take the field goal, and then you just go from there on defense. Because Kansas City, once again, they have to get the touchdown, and then they have to get the 2-point conversion as well. Watson is on the sideline without his helmet. I highly doubt there's no way he's coming back in for this game. I mean, for one play, Green Bay's running the ball, obviously. There really is no point of putting him back in there. Maybe they run a revert. Maybe they run a jet sweep. I mean, that wouldn't be – they've succeeded on that today. In my opinion, I don't think you should run that. Trickery could result in something bad happening. I think you just run it up the gut with Dylan. You kind of just, take what you can. If you get it, you get it, which ultimately you probably won't. If you don't, you go. Love trying to draw him off sides. I highly doubt he does that. And they're going to throw. Love is going to throw, and he is just going to take a sack, which probably was the best thing to do. You don't want an incompletion. That will stop the clock. So that was just the best thing to do. I'm not sure why they didn't run it. It probably would have been the best idea, but maybe they were scared of a fumble. So it's 4th and 16, and once again, if I'm the Packers, I'm just taking your time out at the last second. Get comfortable, try and take the field goal and all. Unless you don't want to ice your kicker, you just want to send him out now. Yeah, Love did the best thing. He just took that sack. It might be a little more yardage for your kicker, but it is what it is. So yeah, Packers, they're just going to take this down to the final second, take their timeout. 1:14 remaining. It's the smartest idea if you are the Packers. Mahomes, who has led many game-winning drives, but this drive, saying the Packers do make the field goal, would not be game-winning. It could potentially be game-tying. Anders Carlson, he's 1 for 1 today on field goal attempts. He's made a 40-yarder. This one from 48. In the middle of the field. The wind is not blowing. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is... It's good! Carlson puts the Packers up by 8 with 1:09 remaining. in this game. Carlson drilled it. And here is the kickoff. Richie James will call for a fair catch. There is a flag down. So we'll see what that is, if it could potentially push Kansas City back or move them forward. Right now, they're at the 25, barring any penalty. Let's put the headphones on. First time I'm bringing out the headphones today. Are they talking about the formation? Offside on the Packers. Okay. So Pearson was offsides, the fullback, and he was in front of the line of scrimmage before the kick happened. So it was a fair catch, and I believe they'll go up to 30. So Mahomes, 1:09 remaining. No timeouts. An 8-point game. He needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to send this game into overtime. Can he get it done? He has had so many game-winning drives before. The Packers have 2 safeties, and they're going to drop them. Mahomes will throw. Dumps this one off. Nope, it's dropped by Pacheco. Second down. The Packers are not going to let anything get behind them. Why does Mahomes have his retainer on his hand? That's disgusting. And he's going to be touching the football. Thank God these guys have gloves, because that's disgusting. 1:05 remaining at 2nd and 10. Nobody in the backfield. You have 5 eligible receivers. Pacheco is going to move into the slot. Mahomes will throw again. He's going to have to escape the pocket. He is going to run. Mahomes is going to get the first down. Oh, takes a big hit. He was not giving himself up, though. There is a flag, and now they're going to give him an extra 15 yards. Mahomes a little hobbled up there after taking that massive hit. I don't think that's a penalty. I'll be honest. I am, maybe it is. He wasn't out of bounds, though. Was it clean? Did helmet-to-helmet contact happen? He wasn't out of bounds. I don't think this is a penalty. But they're going to give it to him. He's giving himself up, which they're going to say, but he was not out of bounds. This one is going to be on Owens. I don't agree with this call. This is shoulder-to-shoulder contact. He's in bounds. This is not a good call, in my opinion. This one is just a first down, Kansas City. There's no helmet-to-helmet contact. He's in bounds. I don't want to sound repetitive. I don't agree with the call. Now the Chiefs at the Packers' 45-yard line, making it significantly easier. 57 seconds remaining. Mahomes to throw. He dumps this one off to Rashee Rice. He makes the catch. He cuts inside. And the ball's out! The ball's out! The Packers recover! Nixon taking it up the sideline. And Nixon, that's not Nixon, I'm sorry, that's Ballentine for the touchdown. Wasn't a fumble. Mahomes saying the penalty was on Green Bay. Ballantine with the touchdown for now. Let's see what the penalty is. Was it a fumble? No, that's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. That's not a fumble, though. That's not a fumble. Yeah, that's enough to overturn it. So yeah, once again, that's been enough evidence to overturn this call. This is going to be a monstrosity of time. I agree with Terry. I think that the Chiefs again. Mahomes is telling his offense to play. I think that they know the officials talking, fans are booing. So from what I see, I agree with Terry McLaurin. His backside is down. The ball has not moved. It's clearly, within his forearm in range. I think that's a catch. He's down. The clock has to keep moving though. Okay, I'm going to further review. So there's no penalty for now. We don't know any. They threw a flag. We don't know that. We don't know what the penalty is. So the end of the play. So we're looking at the block on Pacheco is the flag that was thrown. So what it seems like. So I don't know what penalty we're looking at. It looks like Pacheco and Nixon got into some sort of thing. I think this. So I don't know who the penalty is on, if it's on Pacheco or Nixon. But yeah, Rice is down, so I think we got that covered. Now we just have to figure out what the penalty is. Maybe there is no penalty. I'm not sure. So Nixon and Pacheco were having it. So that's where the flag was thrown. It looks like this is going to be on Nixon for a penalty. So the Chiefs are going to get another 15 yards out of this. Okay, so I think we've got this cleared up. Rice is down. I don't know why I keep muting this. Rice is down. Chiefs are going to get an extra 15 yards for the personal foul. I don't really know what the holdup is. Okay, here we go. Okay, runner was down by contact. Let's hear the penalty. Oh, it's on Pacheco, and they're going to throw him out. What? They threw out Pacheco? Oh, he threw a punch. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, he can't throw. You can't punch. Oh, he threw a punch. That's why. Okay, yeah, you can't punch. So Pacheco is out of the game. Personal foul. So now Kansas City's moved back to the 50. I thought that penalty was going to be on Nixon because I thought he started. I didn't see the punch by Pacheco. All right, so now Edwards-Hilaire is going to have to fill in. Pacheco's had such a great game. You really hate to see his anger get the best of him in this late game situation. Mahomes will throw. He drops back. He is going deep. And it is incomplete for Valdez-Scantling. He wants a penalty. He's not going to get it. The refs are not going to throw a flag in this late. What a game so far. It's been a really good game. I honestly think that probably was a penalty, but I just don't think the referees are going to throw it this late in the game. Because he got wrapped his whole arms around him and all that. I think that was a penalty. Mahomes will throw. He drops back. He is under pressure now. He throws this one over the middle. It's caught by Edwards-Helaire. Helaire staying on his feet. Walker drives him down. And Helaire gives it to Humphrey. The official obviously has to touch it. 3rd and 2 coming up. Mahomes will throw. 24 seconds. He throws. Caught. Valdez-Scantling. And he gets out of bounds. Packers claiming their case that the clock is running, but the official is going to say that he was out of bounds. Valdez-Scantling, as we know, an old Packer. Be interesting to see what he can do. It's also interesting that he didn't get that call. You know the history with the Packers and Valdez-Scantling. Let's see, did he get out of bounds? It looks like he did. Yeah, that knee was out. 1st and 10 coming up from the 33-yard line. Mahomes dropping back to throw. Has time. He's going to the end zone. It is incomplete over the head of Valdez-Scantling. That was almost intercepted. Mahomes is very lucky there, and we have a man down on the play. Savage. He's able to get back up after a few moments on the ground. It's 2nd down. 14 seconds remaining. So I think you just have to, throw it to somebody, get out of bounds. Chris Jones yelling at people to get back. Everybody's blasting the refs on Twitter. Packers had their entire secondary back. 3rd and 10 and a timeout. Green Bay uses their final timeout of the half. Second and 10 coming up. Mahomes has time, throws this one to nowhere. Just had to throw it out of bounds. It's 3rd and 10 with 8 seconds remaining. Valdez-Scantling is out of the game for some reason. Now he's coming back in. She's got to get the snap off. Time is 16 seconds. They're not even on the line. Better get to the line. 6 seconds. Mahomes gets it off. 3rd and 10, and he just throws it away. 4th down. One last chance. Got to go to the end zone, obviously. Just got to throw it up. See who comes down with it. Travis Kelce has not even gotten a target on this final drive, which is something to take note of. Jordan Love's trying to hype up these fans. He wants a turnover. He wants the win. Wants to get the upset on Sunday Night Football. The Packers obviously dropping everyone. 3 on the rush. Mahomes escapes the pressure. I don't know why he span. He is going to the end zone. It is incomplete. And the game is over. The Green Bay Packers upset the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football and make their playoff chances even greater. Jordan Love with a masterclass of a game. The Packers improve to 6-6, and the Chiefs fall to 8-4. It was intended for Kelce, but there were too many Packers defenders. Well, I think it was intended for Kelsey, but there were too many Packers defenders who knocked it down. It's incomplete. And the Packers take it 27-19. That'll do it for the stream, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother, Linda Great Vlogs. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel at Run the Cow Great. Make sure you guys follow me on next at Run the Great RTG. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at Run the Great RTG. Had a lot of fun commentating this game. Obviously, it ended in controversy with that no call at the end of the game. But make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Run the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.